When you get cooler temperatures in the south and warmer temperatures in the north, that's what's called El Nino. On this week's edition of Weatherwise, Jackson gives us a deeper look into that. Here's Weatherwise.
Meteorologist Jackson Chastain here with the latest edition of Weatherwise. Now, as we kind of transition out of winter and then into summer, of course, temperatures are warming up. Something else is changing too, and it doesn't have to do with weather here. It actually has to do with ocean temperatures all the way down in the Pacific Ocean, and it's what's called ENSO, or more specifically what we're going into right now, El Nino. And what that is basically, if you want to compare the neutral phase of ENSO to the El Nino phase, basically what you have in terms of temperatures is you have warmer than normal temperatures in the south, cooler than normal temperatures in the north, and that just has to do with how the moisture is being fed in and the orientation of that jet stream. When you get El Nino, what happens is you get a flip-flop here. So you get cooler than normal temperatures in the south, and then you have warmer than normal temperatures in the north. And this usually occurs during the winter time. So if you're looking for a cold winter, then El Nino is exactly what you want. Now, if you don't want a cold winter, then you don't want this at all. But this is exactly what tends to happen when you get El Nino, and then combine that with the fact that in the normal phase, you're already getting above average precipitation across the region because the jet stream is oriented in such a way, moisture is being fed right into the southeast, and that makes it very easy to get more rain. Now, when you get the El Nino phase going on, you still get above average temperatures. It's just over a much wider area. So even out west, places like California, Arizona, New Mexico, places that don't get a lot of rain, they're going to get more rain because it's an El Nino phase. And then places further north, the Midwest, the Northeast, they're not going to get as much. So if you're looking for snow, again, El Nino is probably what you want in the south if you want to get some snow, because you get more precipitation and you're getting colder temperatures. Now, in terms of the tropics, because a lot of people focus on the tropics for hurricanes, in the neutral phase, well, temperatures are relatively cool in the Pacific, or near normal in terms of winds, and you're getting near normal activity in both the Pacific and the Atlantic. Now, things flop around a little bit, and basically what you get in El Nino is you get above average temperatures in the Pacific, and with that you get weaker trade winds, higher moisture content in that region of the world, and further to the west in the Eastern Pacific, you're getting less wind shear, which is great for hurricanes. You don't want wind shear if you want hurricanes. So usually you see a lot more hurricane activity on the Eastern Pacific. Now in the Atlantic, in the Caribbean, you're actually getting more wind shear. So not great for hurricanes, but great for us because I don't think any of us want to actually deal with hurricanes at all. So if you're looking for a below average hurricane season, you want to be in the El Nino phase, and that's exactly where we're trending this year. In fact, it could be one of the strongest we've seen in a little bit, but this has been the latest edition of Weatherwise. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to post those to our Facebook, to our Twitter. You can send us an email, but otherwise, you guys have a great one.
Weatherwise is brought to you by Fort County Electric Power Association.